bag secured. These are the carbon fenders from Successful Automotive. And before we do an install on those, I want to give a walk around of my car first, just to see what we're working with. This is my 2013 G37 sedan. It is dirty right now. Look at that. Jeez. But there's not much really done to it. It's basically stock, just headlights and the hood. I got this hood yesterday. Installed it yesterday. Before we get started, guys, I'm gonna be showing you guys the tools that I'm gonna be using in this video to get these fenders off. This is my Craftsman 230-piece mechanic tool set, and honestly, this has been the best tool set I've ever purchased. I'm gonna be leaving a link down below, but it's basically got everything I've ever needed to, work on this car. I haven't had to go and buy any other tools. Got this maybe 2 years ago for about like $100. Like I said, I'm gonna be leaving the link in the description, so if you guys are interested in buying this, you can pick it up. One thing I forgot you're gonna need is some drill bits, I believe, and I believe it's the 732. I'll leave a link for them down below in the description as well. One thing I like to do before I get started is wear some gloves. I don't like getting my hands all nasty and dirty, but we're gonna start by peeling off this like weather seal stuff. Doing that. There we go. Just peeling it back so I can get access to the fender bolts. So there's a bolt here, and then there's the bumper bolts here. I actually have a gap. I don't know if you've noticed, some guys that have this similar problem, I use the zip tie to try and close the gap as much as I could, but it did okay compared to the other side. I broke the brackets on that side, but I'm gonna be getting a new bumper here pretty soon, so. Okay, yeah, I haven't really watched a video on how to do this, but I do know that you need those drill bits to drill out the holes for the new fenders. But so I took apart this clip, and this clip so I can have more room. And like I said, I zip tied this right here because I broke that bracket back in here, so it doesn't sit right, but with the zip tie it sits okay. But yeah, just enough room to pull this back to get to let's see if you can see it. It's this bolt right back here. Let's see if it focuses. Yeah, so there's a bolt that goes in here, and you have enough room to pull this back to get to it. Thank God for this Craftsman set, because it came with a swivel head, so it made it really easy getting that bolt out. And then you're gonna get this bolt out, and then I believe these two bolts, and then there's some, I believe, here, and then here somewhere, and then I did see some here. This car was in a wreck at one point, and I had to replace this fender, so it's not super new to me. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to you guys when I get to these bolts and those bolts. Okay, so we actually ended up getting the fender off, but I would say the hardest bolts, let me just set this down real fast. I would say the hardest bolts that I had problems with was this one here, and then these two down here. You see, they were a bit difficult, but you just got to pry this back a little bit. I had to undo some nuts that are under here, but after those came out, you could pull this back pretty easily. And having the door open, oh, I scratched the door. Oh man. But having the door open helps a lot more than just having it closed. That is the old fender, and this is the new fender. So right now I am drilling holes for these clips, or for these bolts to fit into, so it matches the old. They kind of have like pre-made little holes in them. You can kind of see the indentation, and that's just kind of where I've been drilling at. I've also been measuring a little bit off of this bracket and this bracket just to make sure all the holes line up properly. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I get this fender on. Hopefully it's not too difficult, but we will see. So I managed to get the fender on there. That's how it looks. These are the M style fenders. Looks pretty good. I only got one fender on right now, but I'll be getting to this one probably another day because I got some stuff to do right now. But honestly, like an honest review of them, for me it was kind of a pain in the ass because, like I said, this side of the car was wrecked, and I took the fender off, but I had somebody put a new fender on for me, and I didn't know, but these bolts down here and these clips right here were all like spray foamed in. I don't know y'all seen that spray foam that was right here. You can kind of see it spray foam. But yeah, he kind of did some weird janky stuff, and I kind of had to go back behind him and try to fix it to my best of my ability to get it sitting right. Another issue I was having was the door. It wasn't clearing. You can see there's like a little mark. It wasn't clearing, but let me unlock it. Now it's, you know, perfectly fine, but just some minor adjustments. I wasn't expecting it to be 100% perfect, but overall it looks pretty good. The hood definitely complements it. Maybe time for a set of wheels and kind of make the look pop a little bit more. I'm satisfied with it though. It looks great. Just got to get that other one on. I love the way it sits, how it sticks out like that. That's my favorite part of it. I was mentioning earlier that I broke these clips in here, but I put another zip tie in there. So if you guys that have these issues with the clips breaking or the brackets breaking in here, I just put a zip tie in it and tie the shit out of it, because this gap's pretty close. It's not super close, but it's better than what it used to be. It was a big old gap. Probably I could fit my finger in it. And this one has the clip in it, so I'd say that's almost about the same. If there's one thing I hate more than anything, is having to walk up and down 3 flights of damn stairs just to get something. But I got one more thing I want to try and tidy up on the car. It's this plastic piece that is hanging underneath the car. You can kind of see it, but I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get that to sit up a little bit higher, because it scrapes like crazy, even though when I'm driving like regularly. It's pretty annoying. If you guys are looking for a good set of low profile ramps, I recommend these. Got them off of Amazon. I'll leave those in a link down below in the description as well. It actually helps making, you know, getting a jack underneath the car a lot easier. Or, you know, if there's something that you need to do under the car real quick, like for example, I need to tighten up that little plastic thing, and now I have so much more room than without them. Definitely recommend getting a set of those if you're in need of something to jack the car up or something like that. Or you can use wood blocks. I mean, I used wood blocks for a while, but I think those are a lot nicer to have. Real durable too, and they're real lightweight, so they're easy to move around. So this is another day fit change, but this is the second fender. We're gonna go ahead and get started on it. Basically the same concept for this fender. but hopefully this one isn't as, I guess, hard as that other one, because like I was saying, the guys that fixed the fender had spray foam down here, so these clips are all broken. So hopefully these clips aren't broken and we can get this to look almost as OEM as possible. But I'll get back to you guys when I got this fender off. Same process, just, you know, on the other side. Second fender is off. This one didn't have any spray foam in it, as you can tell. And the clips are all intact. But same thing, hardest bolts were these two, but once you get the gist of it, doing one of them, the second one kind of be easier. But it's usually this bolt that I have issues with. I usually just, what I do, or what I did, was take a 1/4 inch ratchet with a little swivel head and a 10mm socket, and it fits in there just enough to get a turn on it. But if you got a smaller ratchet than this and smaller adapter, then you could probably get in there, no problem. But yeah, that's what I used. Like I said, this Craftsman set is all I use, so anything I need it usually has, or I can work with it. But yeah, this is the fender off, and this is the other fender on. Actually broke this one as well. You can see the gap in it. It's okay though, this one's about the same. Gap in it as well. But I just have a zip tie holding it together. It's not terribly noticeable, but you can definitely see it. But I feel like hood and fenders definitely changed the look of it. So this is the finished product. Both fenders on. I think it looks really good. This fender actually didn't really have too many issues with, and the fitment honestly on this one is a lot better than the other side, which, like I said, this side was in a wreck before. So, I mean, it could just be that it's maybe a little bit pushed in more than the other side is, but other than that, I mean, overall it looks great. If you guys think this video helped or was pretty informative, can you please leave a thumbs up? I'm also going to have the links in the description of what we were using to get the fenders on. Subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment down below. See if there's any videos you guys would like me to post. Open to suggestions for any video you guys would like to see with this car, or just anything in general with me. This is my first video, so feel free to just let me know, critique me. I'm all for constructive criticism. But without further ado, guys, appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.